Hi everyone. I've been wanting to do this video for some time and kind of been putting it off for 1,000 different reasons. One is because there's so many ideas and I was trying to figure out a way to make it gel. So all I can say is more ideas come. I guess I'll put them in the comment section because I know, like I said, this has been months and stuff keeps popping up. It's funny because I think lately I've been looking at the fact that technology seems to advance. It continues to advance. You look at our history, it's continued. And it seems like the human mind and how we do things really doesn't. It almost seems to go backwards rather than forwards. And it's funny because the reason I decided to do this video today is because I was actually debating on making some eggnog for my dad. And, looked up recipes and figured, hey, this should be pretty easy. But what kind of scared me was raw eggs. Never thought about it. I'm not a big eggnog drinker. And, it's funny because my father had just brought to my attention he looked up something dealing with unpasteurized apple cider, which is the best. If you can get it from a farm, it's the best place to get it. But he was looking up some information about that and said, he reads and finds most people get sick or get salmonella from homemade ice cream. And it was funny because I told him, I had just watched this show. It was like the end of a restaurant show, and a lot of restaurants seem to be farming or going to actual farms to bring in food to the restaurants. And this guy who was a chicken farmer was showing how his procedure was a little different on his ranch. And one thing is when he doesn't have his chickens give me eggs, the chickens graze. He said because a lot of people think that, all chickens eat is, grain. He said, no, chickens eat insects. So he kind of, allows his chickens out with the rooster to go and graze. And it kind of made me think, if you look at most places that actually raise chickens or raise eggs, because that's what they're looking to do a lot of times, they put all these chickens in like an assembly line. A lot of them are artificially inseminated. And of course, they're eating whatever the farmer's feeding them, which is normally not insects. They're normally feeding them some type of grain. And it's funny because the guy who lets his chickens graze, he said that the yolk of the chicken was actually brighter, was a richer color. And of course, the restaurant they go to, everybody loves the eggs. And it made me think, so we've taken these chickens away from their natural habitat, their natural way of doing things, which of course would only be natural, that it would deplete what they naturally have. If a chicken eats insects and they're not eating insects to give us eggs, that means we would have a lack of protein, or that the egg is going to have a lack of protein in it. Not to mention the fact if a chicken is able to go out and graze and kind of be amongst the elements, it's going to be a stronger chicken. So that thought, as strange as it is, kind of led me to where I'm going with this. And that is, I feel like human beings our technology has advanced leaps and bounds. You go throughout history, you see where we were and where we're going. It's incredible. That's the nerd in me. I love it. The way that we do with all kind of things. I just watched something recently on 60 Minutes where you have amputees or people who are quadriplegic. They now are able to connect things to different parts of their anatomy or their brain to get things to move. And you look at technology. Technology is absolutely wonderfully advancing. And yet the human mind and capacity doesn't really seem to be doing that. We seem to be, especially in this country, going backwards. We're becoming more violent, more insensitive, more empty busy. And it kind of gets me because just like when you look at, to me, the idea of the chicken, it's we want it to be fast and we want it to be easy. And we have absolutely no thought of the quality that we're producing. And that's scary to me. I would ask, especially in this new year, that everybody take the time, and it's something, I think I saw something on 60 Minutes that kind of ties into it. Based on the shooting in the school, one of the news anchors had made it, she had put it out there for everybody to do 26 acts of kindness. No matter how small, she wanted everybody to kind of obligate themselves to do 26 acts of kindness. And I thought that's actually really cool. What I would ask is that people take it another step further. Along with those 26 acts of kindness, and it can be so little, smile, pay a stranger a compliment, and see the response. It's actually quite awesome. But I would ask that you take it another step. Most of us heard from our parents, our grandparents, our great-grandparents, treat other people the way you want to be treated. Or we would hear things like, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. We hear it. Some of us often repeat it for other people, and we don't live by it. And I think a lot of times as adults, this whole treat other people the way you want to be treated, we get into this mindset of, if I can take a lot, everybody else should be able to. So I say take it a step further. Treat other people the way that you'd want your mother, father, sister, brother, best friend, daughter, or son, whoever you're most closest to. Treat other people the way that you'd want those people to treat the loved ones of your life. And then, to add to that, the whole saying of if you don't have anything nice, don't say anything at all. If you don't have anything productive, if you don't have a solution, like for example, if you see some female wearing something that you don't like, unless you plan to offer suggestions or solutions, there's no point in your comment. Whether it be to that woman, to that man, or to your friends about that woman or that man. So if you can't offer what you deem as a possible solution, because that person may not like the solution, why are you wasting your breath? Because if all you're doing is complaining about it, misery loves company. And I think that's kind of the end of what I've seen. I've seen over the years, over my lifetime, negativity brings about more negativity. So I'd say for the next 30 days, try to bring as much positivity as you possibly can. For every negative thing that you say, I want you to add 2 positives. So if you say something to yourself or to a person that's negative, I either want you to say out loud, however you did it initially, out loud or to yourself, 2 things positive about that person or that thing or whatever it is you saw. Even if you do it to yourself, do the same thing. And I know this is a strange request, but I'd actually ask, if possible, people kind of write back or make videos and tell me how it is you stay in a positive mindset or how it is you get back to a positive mindset, or at the end of the 30 days, how you feel. Because my hope is that within that 30-day period, the more positive you are, the more solution-oriented you are, the more kind you are, there's going to be a lot of changes. I don't know. It's just a thought. But if you try it, just get back to me and let me know how it worked for you. Have a good one. Happy New Year.